Hi, I'm Coach Colin. This was one evening when I was flying home and I was looking towards the west, enjoying my evening flight into Stockholm. And the clouds broke up and I was looking down between the clouds at all the little houses and the cars with the people in there busy going to some places. And I wondered what it would be like to see a change project from 30,000 feet. Could it be that you're in that situation as a manager? You're leading a change process and you're wondering, where is everybody down there? What are they doing? Where are they going? And maybe you'll have to actually get off and get down there to see where everybody is. And when you're there, what is it that you're looking for? You see, I've been leading change projects in an international organization for many years, and I've discovered there are 5 things that I would want to look for to make sure that I can understand from 30,000 feet here whether the change project is working well or not so well. And specifically, this will give me a navigation so that I can understand what I need to improve. The first thing that I would want to look at is actually, where's everybody going down there? Are they going home or are they going to their new home? Because what I discovered in many of these change projects, the discussion starts with destroying your old home. Because it is bad, it is challenging, the platform is not working anymore, there are competitors who are much better. And when everybody is talking about your home and making it bad, what is your reaction? Of course, you become defensive. Right? Because after all, you've been living in this home for so many years. And if somebody comes and makes it bad and destroys about it, you're going to object, you're going to reject, you're going to fight and say, oh, it's not going to be so bad and we can make it better. We can adjust a little here and there. But instead, if you were to paint a new home with all the nice environment, everything is new, everything is shiny, everything is working fine, wouldn't that be more attractive for your people? So that the people can decide that their old home is not good enough and they have to leave to a new home. The new home has to have a vivid image of something positive. And that is where I would be looking at. Are they already moving towards the new home? The second thing that I would want to have a look at is, well, do they rationalize this decision that they have to move? Because when we take an emotional decision and we decide, yes, let's move, we immediately, things go through our head and we think about the pros and the cons, which means I have to see if the heads are there as well. Have everybody rationalized and agreed that this is the right moment and this is the right thing to do? Because if they have not rationalized that decision, they might need more information so that they can come to the same conclusion. The next thing that I would want to have a look at is, well, what about their heart now? Once they've decided that this is a good move and they've rationalized everything in their heads, is their heart still there, that they really want to move? Because if they don't want to move, the move won't happen. Because it still might be a good idea, there still might be reasons to do it, but in their heart, if they're still sitting in their old home and wishing they would be somewhere else, of course it won't happen. And to make it happen, there's a fourth thing that is needed. And that is to make that move. Of course, when they actually get to the new house, they might have to find a new way to go shopping. The kids might have to find a new way to go to school. And which means that there has to be some learning there for the hands so that everything works, how the fridge works, how the heater works and everything. Everything has to be learned in a new way. And when these hands start learning, then you suddenly realize that there has to be a fifth element that really makes sure that this move can happen and this change can happen and you're in control of that change. And this fifth one very often is forgotten Because there has to be somebody when things go wrong, specifically here when the hands start to learn something, somebody has to be there to be able to help when things go wrong. Because you're quite sure that they're doing these things for the first time. So nobody's going to be perfect right from the get-go. They'll have to learn things, and they're going to hurt themselves. Things are going to go wrong. So only if they have a support organization that can help them will they be able to really execute the change that you would want to see them to do. So from 30,000 feet, take a look whether the people can see their new home, whether their heads have rationalized that they need to go there, whether their heart is there and they want to go, whether their hands are learning new tricks and trades so that they actually do it, and whether help is on the way when things get stuck. And you might think these 5 elements are even good when you're looking at your team, because in your team, I'm quite sure there are moments when things have to change. So these 5 elements, the home, the heart, the head, the hands, and the help, you would want to be in control of so that you can lead your team to the change that you would want to have. Because I am here as Coach Colin, and I would like you to master your leadership so that you can lead your team to success.